Our first step that we need to do in order to build our Sodoku solver in Java is to make sure that we have a project that's cleanly built. Now, we're going to be using the JavaFx user interface components to make a native Java application. This is going to be built around the OpenJFX version because I'm also using adopt OpenJDK. So for starters, here's my Eclipse version. I'm using 2019-12. It's a couple months out of date, but it should work fine. And I am also using adopt OpenJDK. So let me give you a screenshot of what that looks like. Okay, here is where I got my Java virtual machine from. I'm using the open source version, so that's already been installed in my system. Now, the way that I'm going to incorporate the OpenJFX libraries is I'm going to use a Maven project in order to build it. And so the Maven project relies on downloading libraries from the internet. So to create that new library, I'm going to come over here and not do new Java project, but look for other. And I'm going to go down to Maven and do a new Maven project. Now, JavaFX projects run in a different way than your standard out-of-the-box Java program, and so we're going to use an archetype in order to set this up for us. So basically, a template. So I'm going to come to this new Maven project, and what I did is I did not choose the simple setup. If you notice that, here, let me go back. So see, this is unchecked. So I'm going to go next, and I'm going to do a more complicated project. I'm going to look for templates, and what I'm going to look for is org.openjfx to select down. You can choose a complicated one or a simple one. We'll go ahead and pick a simple one. Hit next. And so there's my group ID. I need to add an artifact ID. We'll call it Sodoku, since that's what we're using. My JavaFX version, I'm going to pick this number to match which version of the Java runtime I'm using. So when I downloaded adopt OpenJDK, I downloaded version 11. I think we're even up to version 14 now at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and put 11 in there to match my virtual machine version. And then I'll hit finish. And what will happen is that it will build my project, and come on down here. You can see that I've got a bunch of code now added. Got Sodoku there. I've got my application built as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my project and right-click and come down to Run As, and I'm going to select Maven Build. Maven Build means I'm going to leverage all of that Maven library downloading tools in order to run it. There it is. Okay, so I've got my first JavaFX program up and running, and everything looks great. So what you can do to make sure that this is, you close your window there and it stops the program. Now we can open up our application and we can change our label so that it says maybe just to demonstrate what's happening. And then we can run that again. And you can see that our window pops up with the new text right there. So that, in summary, is the way to go about creating your project in JavaFX. In the next video, what we're going to do is take this structure and we're going to start building out our Sodoku application. All right? Thank you for your attention.